Welcome to Driveway Garage. Today we're working on a 2002 Chevy Avalanche. I just bought it Friday, a couple days ago, and the stereo sounded terrible. So Saturday, I went ahead and pulled out one of the speakers, and it's pretty easy to do. And then Sunday my new speakers arrived, so I put one in. But I'm going to go ahead and film how to do the driver's door. It's the same as the passenger door, I'm pretty sure. And I'll take you through that step by step. Let me show you the truck here real quick. I think this is similar on Envoys, Suburbans, the pickups. Now this one, as you can see, is really red. The guy that, I guess it was the original owner, was a fireman. And he painted all the gray cladding around it red to match the truck, which is fading now. So I'm debating whether to go back to maybe a black or just keep it red. But so far I'm tending toward the red. I kind of like the looks of the all red truck. So let's I'll show you the passenger door first, and then the driver's door is very similar. If you do the passenger door, you'll see you just pry this out of here. There's a little rod that sticks to this handle to lock and unlock the door. And right behind the handle here, there's a screw, 7mm. It's a short screw, maybe an inch long. I just got an extension, like a 6 or 8 extension on my 1/4-inch drive. 7mm socket came right out. This little plate here pries right out. Get yourself one of those upholstery tools like I have. You can use a screwdriver, but then you have a chance of damaging the plastic. Pry it out right here. There's a little kind of a shape like that slips in behind there, a little bit of a notch, and then it'll just slip right off this handle. And you have to take this part off, and there's, I think, one clip there and one clip there, 2 clips to hold it in, and then an arm that sticks down. So when you get the top loose, just kind of pull it up, it'll come out. Back this camera out a little bit. And then there's a bracket. It's kind of a clip that just goes down inside of the metal frame. There's one there and there's 2 on the bottom, and that's what holds your door on. So grab the handle and you just kind of pull up on it, and then you'll find that there's about 3 or 4 wiring harnesses. It'll be the same as the other side, I imagine. And they just unplug, and you can pry this out of here if you want, or you can just, when you pull the door off, unplug the clip. Now there's also a screw down in the bottom right there, but I found it. Well, maybe, you know what, now that I think about it, maybe that does go into the metal frame. I was thinking you don't have to take it out because it screws into a plastic. In fact, I think I can feel the screw right there. I don't know if it's supposed to be coming up through there. Maybe I put it in the wrong spot. I'll have to check the other side. Anyway, that's 7mm screw too. And I was thinking you didn't have to take it out, but you do, because it goes to this metal plate here. Anyway, so bottom screw, top screw, and then the door just kind of lifts up. Unplug the wiring harnesses and you're good to go. So let's get on the other side, and I'm just going to walk you through it. Hope this video helps somebody, because if you got a crappy sounding stereo, you can't even hardly turn the music up. So this side, I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same. First we'll have to pry this off. Take out the 2 7mm screws, one there and one right in the middle of the door right there. And then we'll pop this baby up. Let me get you in my tripod. Well, it's not really a tripod. It's a holder. It holds my phone. We use it inside the house. My wife likes it, so she doesn't have to hang on to her phone, but I stole it. It's good for making videos. Let me pause this and we'll get started. I think I have that where you guys can see. I'll be using my little Hitachi cordless drill 7mm socket. This works good on the bottom of the door. Maybe I put my screws in wrong. This is a short screw and I put the long screw on the other side, so maybe I did that one backwards. Maybe that's why it came up through the bottom of the panel. I'm also using this extension on the top so it goes around the handle. Yeah, so maybe I'm the one that screwed up, and maybe that's why my screws were wrong. So you see the difference in the two screws. One's twice as long as the other one. I think I put my other ones in backwards. Okay, so this part up here, I've also got these two plastic pry tools. Pry this out at the top. So as you can see, there's a clip here and a clip here, and at the bottom there's this little, we'll call it a clip, but bracket that slides down inside the door right there, and that helps hold this down in place. Now, a lot of doors I've taken apart, they have plastic clips all the way around, and they always break, bend over, whatever. This doesn't have it. There's a clip here, and a clip here, and a clip up here if I remember right. So let's give it a pull up and see what happens. Oh, almost forgot. The locking mechanism here needs to come out. I thought mine was broke because my door doesn't lock and unlock, but it's fine. You got this tab on here, it just snaps in. Now there's a little prong that sticks out here for your door lock. That unlocks your door, and it just slips in that little kind of a slot right there. No big deal. And now this should pull up. Okay, come on. Make a liar out of me. There. This side's coming up. Ouch. Well, this one's not coming up as easy as the other side did. Oh, it's got a couple more. There's a clip here. Clip at the top. Got my screw out of the bottom. Well, let's take this, pop this out of here. Maybe this is holding it up. I didn't think so, but maybe. Open sesame. So the way this is made, this has to go in first. It's at the front of the door. You slip it in, and then it's got these two brackets that snap into place. That's what holds it. I just don't know why it's not popping up out of there. I've worked on doors before where people have added extra screws, and that will mess with you. Jeepers creepers. Why are you being such a pain in the butt? Maybe I need to go watch a video. Well, I found the reason. There's another screw right there. I didn't have that on the other side. Maybe it has it there because it's the driver's door. Well, would you look at that? That's why I don't like to yank too hard and force it, because then you end up cracking your door panel or whatever you're working on. Now this has 3 wiring harnesses. They just have a clip on them, it looks like. There's a... I'll bring you over there so you can see it. There's just a black tab on the back of it. Where are we at here? You push down on this, and that releases that tab. And there's 3 of those, and there'll be one on this light down here. I'll get you back in the holder. Problem is trying to squeeze it and pull at the same time. And they don't give you a lot of slack. Squeeze. This front one, of course, has to be just a little bit different. Let me pause it for a second. Well, maybe I'll try my extension. Yeah, let's not make it easy. There. Okay. Yep, I'm gonna grab a flat screwdriver. Makes me wonder if somebody left the screw out of the other side. Now this one, you've got to push on a tab with the screwdriver. Come on. So that one, the tab clips into this little hole right here. Let me get you over where you can see it better. You can see the design of it. There's nothing to push on. You have to push on, where are we at? You have to push on this part, which is inside of the black plastic, to release it and pull it out at the same time. Pain in the butt. Why not just do them all the same? Then, this pries out of here. Famous last word, right? Maybe it pries out here first. And it's got a little tab. Squeeze it, something, if I remember right. I took it out of the other side. Why can't I take it out of this side? I always got to make it difficult. Ah. It's all coming back to me. Come on, release. Well, maybe we can't go up. So this one has a little piece of plastic that slips into this little notch. So you have to pry this up or push the tab down, and then your door light comes out. Now maybe? Are we missing anything else? Oh, there's one more set of wires back here. Boy, I tell you what. I'll make it two, I guess. Sorry guys, I forgot how many sets of wires. I guess this is the driver's door, but it's got more. If the guy can just figure out how to release them. Sorry for all the delay. So this is what we're looking at. I got another wiring harness there that needs to be unplugged. And evidently the release maybe is on the bottom. I'm not sure. Let me figure that out. Maybe I can twist this. I think that's what I did yesterday. Yeah, maybe it's right here. I'll pause this, see if I can figure it out. Yeah, it's got a little tab on the back side of it here that you've got to release. I'll show you what I did. I'm gonna flip this camera around, it's better. So that little notch sticks right in here. I just pried up on the center here with my screwdriver right there, and then that released it and I could pull it out. Well, now that I have you here, you can see the tabs at the bottom. Let me flip the door around here, give you an idea where all it's fastened. So there's a tab there, and there's a tab here, and there's a tab here, and there's a tab here, and there's a tab there. The other side, oh, there's another one down there. Unless I'm mistaken, it only had 3. This one's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably because the driver's door takes more abuse. I don't know. Now, here's your speaker. Now the speaker is behind this plastic bracket, and there's 2 tabs down here that hold it, and this one you have to squeeze it down and it pulls out of the door, and that releases your speaker. Then you have to unplug your speaker. Now speaking of speakers, when I ordered mine, I didn't want to have to cut wires and splice them, so I got this kit made for this vehicle so you can just plug and play, so you don't have to mess around cutting wires. And then there's even a template. If you're putting this in a vehicle, these speakers, they even give you a template so you know how big to cut, the hole. And they give you new speaker wire. I suppose if you're putting these in the back of the car where there's no speaker, it might be kind of handy. And then there's a bag of screws. Come on out of there. So these are the speakers that I bought, and it's supposed to be an exact fit, which is why I got them. And you don't need, they come with this black cover, but you don't put that black cover on, because if you do, it'll be in the way here. And I don't think I could be wrong. Oh, no. See your hole here? The speaker touches this hole right here. So if that black cover was on there, I don't think it would work. So I left mine off. And it's a Boss 6.5-inch speaker. It's going to sound better than the broken one that was in here. And I'm going to show you that real quick. This is the one that I pulled out. And as you can see daylight around almost the whole speaker. So when you cranked up the stereo, not even really loud, it would really rattle. So I'm assuming maybe this speaker is going to be similar. It's behind that cloth cover, so you can't see it right now. Let me get you back over here. Around. Am I in the right direction? There we are. Get this turned around, and we'll get that speaker out of there. So you have to push down on the top here. You're gonna have to push down and pry at the same time, I guess. Come on. So I'll push down with my screwdriver and pry with the pry bar. Maybe I can get it to pop out. There. She's out. The speaker wire has a little tab, slips into this hole here, so you have to push down right here, so you can see it. You have to push down here to release it and then pull it out, and then this thing will just pop off of your old speaker. I think I used a screwdriver yesterday. There was a little bit of I don't know if it was glue or what there, I just pried on a little bit. I guess maybe they put it in there with some adhesive. And I guess that's why this whole thing tears. But I'm pretty sure it was already cracked the way the speakers sound. As you can see, it's got daylight around it. I guess it's the adhesive that's tearing the front of that up. Now what I did yesterday is I took a razor blade and I went around this and scraped it just to get rid of all this junk. But you can use your screwdriver. You just want to clean it up and get rid of all this old speaker material. It's not going to help the situation. Get that all cleaned up. Let me pause this, I'll clean this up, and then I'll show you how the other new speaker just slides into here. Pause button. So here's the new speaker, all wrapped up nice and secure in a box with padding and everything, in a plastic bag, so helps protect the finish, I guess. So there's the speaker. It looks cool. Now when I first got this, I didn't think it was going to work, but I don't know if it matters which goes where. I'm going to put it so the wires are at the bottom. If I can remember how I did it. So okay, so it just kind of pushes in there. It touches at the top and it touches those two tabs right there, and that's what holds it in place. So when you put it back in, oh yeah, let's not forget the wiring harness that connects to it. And when you connect these wires, this one right here, it's kind of nice because there's a small and a large, so you can't get them. Where we at? There's a small and a large, so you can't get them mixed up. At first I saw it, I was like, how do I know which one's which? But then because I thought they were the same size, and I got to looking, and they're not the same size. But the small one will bend really easy, so be careful with it. Don't snap it off or break it. So I just grabbed it up close here, and then wiggled it onto the piece of metal until it's making good contact. But like I said, it wants to bend on you, so be careful. Same thing with this one. Get it on there, wiggle her in place. Come on, don't break on me, just wiggle into place. I think it'll make kind of a snapping sound when it gets in where it belongs. There it goes. The bottom one, oh, I can see that it's not even where it needs to be. It's starting to bend on me. What you got to be careful of, because I suppose if it comes off, you're not going to have any sound. And then after that, it's made to fit right into here. Perfect fit. Snap it into place. Now, the two prongs. Yeah, I dropped it. Again, the two prongs. We're going to put the speaker wires toward the bottom, which is where the two prongs here are. Snaps into there. Put your two prongs in the bottom of the door here. Push this down a little bit. Okay, sure. Why aren't you going in, Festus? Almost seems like the speaker's a little too thick. There. I just took my pry bar, put it on the top of it, did it with my hand as you saw, and it snapped it into place. So now the new speaker is installed. And now you just do the reverse. You connect all your wire harnesses and slip the panel on. Make sure you clear that. Then you're just going to have to line up your tabs all the way around and then push it forward and then down, and it should be installed. So I'll do that. You guys can watch me. Everything's backwards in the camera, so at first appearance it looks like I'm not looking where I'm supposed to be looking. Once again, you've got all these tabs. One here, one here, one here, two at the bottom, and one over there. So, first we'll do, now what I did before, just put this bottom wire down through the door, and then you can plug that little light in later. We'll get all these plugged in. So this one goes back there. And they're all different sizes. So you don't have to worry about whether you plug the wrong thing into the wrong thing. The secret is just make sure you plug them all in or you'll have problems. They don't give you a lot of slack. So now is where I need this. Whoa, 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 easy. Easy breezy. I'm going to try to put my two bottom tabs in place just to kind of hold the door from falling on the ground. I don't know if that'll... Actually, I think you can plug this in and then slip it up through the hole. Let's find out. That one's plugged in. That one's plugged in. I'll bring you guys over here just so you can see it. So, as you can see, there's a plug there, a plug there, a plug there. This plug snaps in, and this one snaps in. And they're all different sizes, so you can't plug the wrong one in. Just make sure you get them all plugged in. And then we're going to try to bring the controls back up through this hole and snap them into place. Hope that goes well. It's going to be too long a video probably, but I don't like it when guys say, okay, this is what I did, and they don't really show you how to do it. They just say, well, I took that out. Now, the question is, will this come up through here with all my wiring harnesses on? And unfortunately, I don't think it will. So, we're going to undo it. Maybe we can get it with one attached. Come on. Okay. I still got one attached. Now it's coming up through. Okay, so So there's a clip on the front, a clip on the back, and a little hole right here where it goes. Now we can get them plugged in. You probably can't see it, but now that I have it here, there's enough slack we can get it all plugged in. The back kind of just slides in that way. I guess you get down here and you can see that your tabs are where they belong. Huh. Oh, you know what I think? That's not cool. I just realized something. These metal tabs here were clipped to the door. These metal tabs were clipped to this piece and they came off. So now they're just stuck down in the hole where they belong, but they're not attached. They're not attached to this panel, so we're going to attach them to the panel, maybe, hopefully. I can see how they attach. Okay, they just clip onto the side of that piece. So I guess there's one other thing to learn or figure out. Ouch. Come on, baby. Fasten. There it goes. Okay, now the tabs are back where they belong. Might as well take you over there so you can see exactly what I'm saying. You might have the same problem I just had. So this metal clip goes into this hole, and this metal clip goes into that hole, and this little tab goes into that hole. And these clips, of course, pulled away from there, and they're just stuck in the holes, so that doesn't work. So now they're back where they belong, hopefully. Maybe I can do this with one hand now. Put the back in where it belongs. Get the clips where they belong. Hey, look at that. It's back together. Now, we just have to get the door panel in all those slots. Let's give that a shot. See how that's going to work. Well, that wasn't so bad. It fit in all those slots. That's good. Forgot to pull the wire through, but that'll be easy enough. So, got this wire through. Stick it into it's got a little plastic sticking out here in the slot so you can tell where to line it up. And then once you get it lined up, if I remember right, goes in here first, and it just snaps into place there. And then this piece, oh yeah, we had another screw someplace, didn't we? Right there. So guess what? I'm gonna have to take that apart. Anyway, this one, it has a little tab at the front, it goes in first. And that snaps into place. Oh, you know what I forgot to do while I was in there? Hear that? Something's not working. Well, I think I'll do that another day. Don't feel like messing with it right now. It locks with this, it just doesn't lock with the electric lock. Well, shoot, now I've got to pry this back out of there. Well, one of them stayed, one of them didn't. I gotta put get the old drill, the extension, 7mm. It's just plastic, so don't over tighten it. And then the short one goes in the bottom. Now, one thing I did learn is once you take the bottom screw out, you can pull this out of here if you want to. It just slips down into here. So if you had to replace it or you wanted to clean it, you can do that. There's the hole. Bottom screws in. One more screw by the door handle. Come on. Okay, that's all back together. Now, once again, this clip came out. So, now that we know what we're doing, we can replace it easily. Okay. You toward the back, you in place, you in place. Done. Now, let's turn on the stereo, see what it sounds like. Let me get some of this stuff out of the way. We will around here. Okay, on the stereo, we'll go balance to the left, fade to the front. Oh, that sounds a lot better. And that's my two front speakers I replaced. And it sounds so much better because before it was so rattly. Let's go to the back. It just sounds kind of tinny. Yeah. Well, we're gonna replace them all. I'm pretty sure the back doors. Sorry. What? Got my security system going off. So anyway, I hope that helps you guys out. Now, my next project, I'm gonna have to take the door back off. Oh, look, my socket's stuck on there. I'll get that off. And then my next project is gonna be to take the back door off. And I'm guessing if I was a guessing kind of guy. Oh, look, there's a screw right there. Bottom front on the driver's side. I'll take this cover off, this off. There may be one more screw back there, but it may just snap into place. That's what I'm guessing. I don't think I'm going to make a video on it because I think it's just almost exactly like the front door. Are very similar. Thanks for watching, guys. Another thing I'm going to do, I'm going to start painting this trim. And I really like the red on red, so I'm probably going to stick to that. I'm just going to tape off the metal, clean it up with some, what did I hear? Denatured alcohol is what you have to clean it with. Maybe wash it first. I might run it through a car wash, let it dry good, wipe it with some denatured alcohol to get rid of any wax or whatever, and then just start taping it off and spraying it in sections until I get all this plastic repainted all the way around. Capital Chevrolet. I guess I know where this came from. Anyway, I'm going to do another video, a walk around on this thing to show you all the ins and outs, but that's not going to happen right now. Good luck with your project. I'm no stereo connoisseur, so I just kind of got whatever was inexpensive and fit the doors, so I didn't have that crackly sound. Some guys put really nice stereo systems in their vehicles, and I don't blame them. In fact, this one has a sign on the dash that said system installed by Hi-Fi Buys. No idea who they are and what system it was, because it's sure not the stereo system. But if you look here, that's been notched out. That's where the cassette player used to be. And this part's been notched out. That's part of the cup holder. And he was a firefighter, so I don't know if he had some kind of two-way radio installed in here or what he had, but I found a local, they're about an hour and a half away, but they deliver down here to where I live. And they're gonna give me the cup holder and that cover for 25 bucks. I thought that was reasonable. They were gonna sell me the whole center console for 45 bucks, but that doesn't include that cover. And that's one of the important covers. You probably can't even see there. I want to get rid of that. And on Amazon, there's a little, what is it? Piece of plastic you can buy that slips right in there where the cassette player used to be. And this is where the cigarette lighter used to be. And it's gone also. So I'll figure out something. Just give me some cubby holes. And other than that, the vehicle's in nice shape. Been well taken care of. Thanks for watching, guys. Sorry to be rambling for so long.